Murder, CBS Tonight.
I have to stop him. I have to do something.
Abigail, listen to the sound of my voice. He can't hurt you.
He can't and he will. I have to do something. I wish he was dead.
What the hell's going on here?
For what he did. I hate him. I wish he was dead.
You're leaving the room. You're out in the hallway. You remember the hallway? You're closing the door on that day. I'm going to count backwards from 5. When I reach 1, you will wake up. Are you ready?
All right, that's enough.
Whatever you think you're doing to our daughter, I want it stopped now.
Abigail, I'm going to count now. 5.
You had her
4,
hypnotized?
It was Abigail's idea.
Yeah, well, you're the adult here. You should have said no.
When I snap my fingers, you're going to wake up completely refreshed and you can remember everything you said. Are you okay? I'm so sorry that Jake put you through this.
No, he didn't. I wanted to do this. Tell her.
Well, it's true. She was very determined. She was very frustrated and upset that she couldn't remember what happened that night.
What happened that night is Abigail was betrayed and attacked by someone that she trusted. But to push these memories come back when she's clearly not ready.
Molly, fine. I'm fine, okay? I wanted to do this. And I remembered when he hit me. I remember how furious I was with him. I remember the music box.
Abigail, stop it. I mean it. Not another word.
Well, good morning, sleepyhead, or should I say good afternoon. Hello. Oh, I can't believe I slept so late. There's cornbread in the oven. Oh, my face, I'm not hungry. Ooh, nice robe. Thank you. It's Rene Baptiste. Don't know him. Oh, he's new. I did a show for him, and he let us keep it close. Ooh. Well, I hope he paid you, too. Plenty, actually. He invited me back to do a swimwear collection. We're going to do it on this little island off the coast of Africa.
They all talk a good talk, Jen.
It's already booked, actually. Well, I'm sure you slept well in your own bed after trotting around the globe. Actually, is there something wrong with the thermostat upstairs? Because my room is so hot. And, oh, and if I could get a humidifier or something, I woke up this morning and my skin felt...
There's one in the upstairs linen closet.
Thank you. So, what are you cooking?
Veal Prince Orloff.
Isn't that the one that uses up every pan in the house?
Almost.
So who's coming?
You. It's your welcome home dinner. So we can all remember how grateful we should feel to be a part of this family. And that it's worth fighting for.
I cannot believe that Barbara would have anything to do with Rose's disappearance, much less Carly's and Emily's.
A year ago, if you'd asked me, I'd have said no way, but after what she's been through, she's changed.
Kidnapping? 3 women?
We're not saying she's in it alone. We think James Stenbeck is involved.
Which would go a long way toward explaining how Barbara made the leap. He's pretty good at playing with people's minds.
Did you confront her on this?
She denies.
So far.
So you don't have enough proof to arrest her or even pressure her, right?
We need to figure out a way to make her either confess or slip up somehow. Now, Paul, you said you had an idea?
I do. If Lily's willing.
Me.
Yeah. With your help, I think we can scare the truth out of her.
As the World Turns is brought to you by Jif. For more fresh roasted peanut taste, choosy moms choose Jif.
After reviewing the standards file, what?
How's it going, Mom?
Your mom hasn't studied in a long time.
Mom, do you want anything?
Not now, honey.
Okay.
It's more than just that great peanut taste. Choosing Jif is a small, simple way of letting someone know you care.
I thought in case you needed a break or something.
You made that for me?
Moms like you choose Jif.
This is how the story goes of Rhonda and her runny nose. Anytime a tissue neared, Rhonda's nose ran with fear. Oh, but little no, said Mother. These are puffs, with tiny enchanted pillows, the secret of Puff's softest touch. And as little nose ran back home relieved, the moral, a nose in need deserves puffs indeed.
Oh, come on, son, on you go. On you go. Come on you go. What's this guy? Tarangos, man. Something for dipping absolute curvy shape.
Oh, you better go and file your head.
What's going on to you know? He's up to something, got a clue, but don't get his money wee broken bits.
What you got there? He's one of these orangutans, then.
Not orangutan, big man. Tarangos, no. I'll take one anyways. I'll batter in there. 800 now, not been one.
You don't have to understand these guys to understand new Tarangos are great for dipping.
That is splendiferous, man. That is world class.
Why do I rent from Enterprise? For more cargo room. More people room. Or more headroom. Enterprise. So easy it's like having a second car. Or third.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Recapture the look of beautiful, youthful skin with Aveeno Skin Brightening Treatment. Natural soy and vitamins even out tone and texture. Fine lines are visibly minimized. Aveeno Skin Brightening Daily Treatment for brighter, younger-looking skin.
So, we're all here because of this new Windex multi-surface with vinegar? Yeah, this multi-surface. Looks like trouble.
Introducing new Windex multi-surface with vinegar. You can use it most everywhere to clean lots of surfaces. In your bathroom, your kitchen, all over your home.
Multi-surface? Hey, Wilson, fly down and see if it works on glass, too. Ooh, works on glass. Yup, works on glass.
New Windex multi-surface with vinegar. Multi-surface means multi-shine. S.C. Johnson & Family Company.
Tonight on 60 Minutes 2, why would the emergency room turn away an ambulance with a dying boy inside? It happened to them. It's happening more and more. 60 Minutes 2, tonight at 8, 7 Central.
Talking to your 9-year-old about the opposite sex, tomorrow on The Early Show.
You want to scare Barbara? How? Because I'm not signing off on anything that puts her in danger.
She'll be perfectly safe. But if we can make her think her cover's blown, she might make a mistake.
But you want to trick her?
Why not? I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm a stand-back. If anyone's entitled to use the game against them, it's me.
I'm in.
I will do anything I can to help.
Hell? I've got something else that needs doing right.
Something more important than finding Emily?
Just keep me posted.
Okay. Lieutenant Munson?
Yes.
Nelson Badillo.
Thank you very much for coming down. Let's talk over here.
Okay, what'd you have in mind? First, I'll need a plainclothes officer to deliver a message, someone my mother doesn't know.
All right, you can set up in there when it's empty, okay?
Your office sent me the file on the young man I'll be questioning. Last name Munson?
Yes, he is my son.
That's rough.
What isn't these days?
Sorry I'm late. Hey, you're gonna strap me to this machine in less than a half an hour, Billy. If I can't find a way to beat it, then I'm dead. You want my advice? Get out of it. Because there's no guarantee what I'm about to tell you is gonna work. I mean, there's no 100% way to beat a polygraph. Well, I can't get out of it, all right? So what'd you find out for me? Come on. Okay, listen. Basically, they're trying to get a reaction out of you, right? Okay? So they're gonna give you some simple questions, nothing that will shake you up, like your name, your address, and then boom, out of nowhere, they're gonna throw up Scudder, expecting your heart rate and everything else to skip on the graph. Well, that's assuming that I'm lying. Right. So how do I get around that, Billy? Come on. The guy I talked to said to keep your mind on something else, like wiggling your toes, or digging your nail into your palm so your mind's thinking about pain, and the rest won't register. And that's supposed to fool the machine. Like I said, if it was up to me, get out of it. If they catch you in a lie, it's going to be much worse than refusing.
Hey, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Hey, Billy.
Hey, Margot. I had some stuff to do over at school, so...
Well, you know, we got this test in like minutes.
Yeah, let's go. See you later. I'll catch you later.
Look, I don't want you to be nervous about this.
I was nervous.
You really don't have to do this, Mom. Oh, but I want to. It's gonna be fun.
Great.
going to make a beautiful table, use all the good stuff, and maybe you can give us a little fashion show. I can't wait to see everything that you brought back from Europe.
Why are you trying so hard?
Because this is all my fault. Because when I got involved with Craig, I hurt all of you. And maybe I can't make it up with a fancy dinner, but maybe I can prove to you how serious I am about pulling this family back together again.
You know, a couple months ago, I would have given anything to hear you say that. But you didn't. I went out and found myself a whole new life that I really love.
And I appreciate that. But just because you have a new life doesn't mean that you don't need a family and a home to come back to. You can't work all the time, Jennifer. You need time to relax, have a respite. Even supermodels need to recharge.
And what about Dad? He started a whole new life with Emily.
Emily is gone.
She'll be back.
No, she won't. Thomas filed charges. Evidently, there was some nastiness about custody. The consensus is that she's gone for good. And anyway, is that the kind of stepmother that you really would want? Will complains about her all the time. He says that she made him eat tofu.
Let's not get into this, Mom, okay?
Thank you. I'm just asking that you give me another chance.
Mom, you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Then please tell me it's not too late. Oh, yes. Can I help you?
Barbara Ryan?
You're not a process server, are you?
No, just a messenger.
Oh.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
What was that all about?
I don't know. Honey, there's a problem at Fairwind. Something about the boiler.
Why didn't the caretaker call then?
I have no idea, but I certainly do not want those pipes to freeze. So would you be an angel and just wrap up the vegetables, put everything in the fridge, and I'll be back as quick as I can.
Holden, could you take Abigail out of here, please? Molly, I have a right to be here. This is my session with my doctor.
And I'm your mother. And I would like to have a word with Dr. Michaels, please.
Yeah, listen, why don't you come out to the stables with me, okay? I got some work to do, and there's a certain horse that needs some exercising, okay?
See? Go with Holden, honey. I'll talk to you later. It's okay. You're not going back to jail? No, sweetie. They're letting me post bail. Oh, yay. See? Go with Holden, okay?
Come on, everything's gonna be fine, okay?
Okay. Dr. Michaels, thank you.
I'm very glad I could help, Abigail.
You have to understand, this was Abigail's idea. I mean, she was going to go on the street and find the first guy who get hypnotized by a guy who had a pocket watch. Come on.
It's absolutely true, Molly. She was very determined to get answers.
And did she?
Well, I think she feels a little less frightened about the memory loss, partly because she did remember a few more things, and also because she now knows she has tools and the support to remember the rest.
Dr. Michaels, what you hear in a session from a patient, even a hypnotic session, it's confidential?
Oh, absolutely.
I think what my wife's trying to say is, can you use it in court? Will they make you testify?
Well, it depends. The law says that if a patient admits to a felony in a psychotherapeutic session or admits intent to do harm, then I could be forced to testify.
But I thought the doctor-patient privilege meant...
I wouldn't worry about it. There is nothing Abigail said that indicated that she had committed a felony. Quite the opposite. I think Abigail was the victim of a crime.
She was. She was. She's putting so much of this on herself, Dr. Michaels. She feels guilty because of what happened to Nick, because of his death, and because of my part in it.
I think that's true, but having you home should be a help. And if there's anything else that I can do, please let me know.
I appreciate you making a house call.
Thank you for taking such good care of her.
I'm glad there's somebody taking good care of you, too, right now.
Thank you.
Good luck, Molly.
Hey, how about that hug that we missed when you first came in?
What did Abigail say in her session, Jake?
Oh, she just said that Nick got nasty, that he admitted blackmailing, and that he rubbed her face, and she got very mad that she wanted to kill him, but there's no evidence that she did anything like that. And then she picked up the music box, and Nick took it away from her and threw it on the bed, and then he just beat her some more.
Hey, good. I'm gonna go take a bath and wash the jail off
Molly,
me.
tell me what happened in Nick's apartment that night.
I'm every man.
And every woman who ever suffered from frequent, persistent heartburn.
If you've treated your heartburn and changed your diet, but it comes back 2 or more days a week, then you may know about the burning pain of acid reflux disease.
But there's something about acid reflux that I didn't know.
Over time, that acid churning up can wear away the lining of your esophagus.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't.
But today, there's a purple pill called Nexium. It's from the makers of Prilosec. Just 1 prescription Nexium a day gives many people complete resolution of heartburn symptoms.
That could mean complete heartburn relief.
And importantly, Nexium is also proven to heal erosions in the esophagus caused by acid reflux. Only a doctor can determine if you have this damage. Other serious stomach conditions may still exist. The most common side effects of Nexium and Prilosec are headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. So talk to your doctor and call this number for more information and for a free trial certificate for Nexium.
Relieve the heartburn, heal the damage. It's possible with today's purple pill called Nexium.
We're in different ends of the music spectrum.
But actually, we're the same color.
Nice and easy Doc Auburn, number 112.
Long-lasting color that rocks for me.
In perfect harmony with me.
Works with my own tones and highlights.
It gives me amazing color.
With one enticingly subtle difference.
Me. It's natural color, all my own.
Which is the best color there is.
Nice and easy by Clairol. A beauty all your own. Even people who seem alike can have different nutritional needs. Ensure helps meet those needs, like Ensure High Protein, with protein for muscles. It's a source of complete balanced nutrition. Ensure High Protein. Drink to your health.
Now, an anti-aging breakthrough, Neutrogena Visibly Firm with active copper. Copper, a collagen-building mineral, is essential for firm skin, but diminishes with age. Neutrogena Visibly Firm replenishes copper. In 2 weeks, skin is firmer. Neutrogena Visibly Firm.
Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. Gotta go.
I have to go now.
If you've always got to go, ask your doctor about Detrol LA. It's been proven effective for overactive bladder.
You need a break? Not right now.
You shouldn't take it if you have stomach, urinary, or glaucoma problems. The most common side effects are dry mouth, constipation, abdominal pain, and headache. Detrol LA, when you've always got to go.
Jake, you know what happened. Nick came after me, and I...
Why were you so nervous about what Abigail was saying when you came in?
And if you walked in here and saw Bridget or Michelle hypnotized, you're going to tell me that you wouldn't blow a gasket, Jake?
I would do anything to keep her safe. As a matter of fact, I'll take all 3 girls, and we will leave the country tonight.
That isn't necessary.
No? There is a reason that they granted you bail, and that is because they have doubts about their case.
Well, they shouldn't have doubts. That's really stupid because I killed Nick Scudder.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Why don't you stop insulting my intelligence? You know something, Molly? I thought you trusted me.
Dr. Michaels, you heard what she said. She's gonna... There's a possibility you could have to testify.
I can't testify against my wife, you know that.
What about against your stepdaughter?
I'll lie my freaking head off, Molly, but I'm not gonna lie to you anymore, and I don't want you lying to me anymore. I know what Abigail thinks she's gonna remember. You don't have to do this alone, especially now with a guy who's fighting for top billing with you. I want you to tell me what happened.
Okay.
Just relax.
I feel like Frankenstein's monster.
So what does that make me, Frankenstein?
No, that would be me.
Well, you don't have to worry. This won't hurt.
Sorry, Dabrowski wouldn't let us out.
Oh, Mr. Badillo, this is Valerie Murphy. This is Adam's attorney.
Nice to meet you.
Tom recommended her.
Okay, Adam, you understand you're not required to take this test.
And I'm not being charged with any crime. I don't have to answer any questions I don't want to. And leave the answers to yes or no, right?
Who'd ever thought that one of this guy's parents is a lawyer, huh?
So, I'm ready when you're ready.
Let's do it.
Adam, it's important that you remain still during the test.
Whatever.
Okay. Is your name Adam Munson?
Yes,
Do you reside at 724 Pinewood Lane?
most of the time.
Keep it to yes or no, Adam.
He's with me part of the time.
Understood. Are you a freshman in college?
Yes,
Studying film?
yes,
Have you ever been in the apartment of a man named Nick Scudder?
no.
Hey, Barbie. Long time no see.
It's lunchtime. Do you know where your baby food came from? Gerber does. We know which field, which orchard your baby's veggies and fruits come from. And only Gerber has Nature Lock for that fresh picked taste. Shouldn't your baby be a Gerber baby? Only Gerber baby juice is now available in 4-ounce plastic. As always, it's 100% juice, 100% delicious, and now 100% convenient. Shouldn't your baby be a Gerber baby?
Get truly fresh and clean where it really counts with Cottonelle. Only Cottonelle has toilet paper with thick, absorbent ripples, plus pre-moistened wipes for that extra feeling of clean. Cottonelle ripples and folded wipes. What it means to feel clean.
What color are your teeth? Now advance to white 2 ways. Brush with Arm & Hammer Advanced White Toothpaste or chew Advanced White Gum. Only Advanced White has an advanced whitener, plus the whitening power of our baking soda. The toothpaste gets teeth 2 shades whiter. The gum does too. For more whitening power, use both. Advanced White Toothpaste and Gum. 2 ways to advance to white, guaranteed.
It's held over. The David's Bridal $99 sale. Select gowns are on sale for only $99. Plus every other wedding gown, thousands. All reduced $50 to $300. Call now for your appointment. 1-800-399-BRIDE.
My daughter has this guy friend. He's a pizza fanatic. He loves Stouffer's French bread pizza. Hot off the plate and crunch. All that cheese and pepperoni? You should see this guy eat.
Hula isn't just dance, it's language spoken by your whole body. As a hula dancer, my skin has to look great. Skin is part of my costume.
That's why I use Nutrium.
I want it to look sun-kissed like I just came from Hawaii.
Dove Nutrient is rich with beads of nutrients and vitamin E. It nourishes skin and actually improves it for a healthier glow.
I want my skin to tell a beautiful story.
Friday, after a special jag, go inside the Supreme Court with TV's newest hit series, First Monday. A ruthless drug lord.
He has a right to confront his accuser.
A terrified witness.
She's going to be killed if her identity is revealed.
It's a case that will divide the Supreme Court.
You want to get this guy convicted? It means weakening the Constitution.
Test their honor.
You made a deal with the chief.
And keep you guessing until the shocking final decision.
I won't forget this.
Don't miss First Monday, a new episode after a special jag, CBS Friday.
When a child is born with cerebral palsy or brain damage, certain questions come to mind. Was the hospital at fault? Did the doctor make a mistake? Could the delivery have been sooner? Is the financial recovery available? I'm Sheldon Oliver Zizek. My son was born brain damaged. I'm an attorney who can help you get answers to these questions. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 1-800-888-LAWS.
This year, step into a whole new you with Bally's new Rapid Results membership. Getting in shape has never been so much fun. Call 1-800-FITNESS today because right now it's absolutely no money to start. Plus, it's your last chance to get last year's rate. Thousands of Bally members have already transformed themselves with our Rapid Results membership. Quality instruction, nutrition supplements, and exciting group exercise classes, all for no money to start. But hurry, it's your very last chance to get last year's rate. Call Bally now.
He's price cutting Nate Sutton, and he's cutting prices big time. Get this new Explorer loaded with equipment for only $329 per month. Sutton Ford at I-57 and Route 30 west in the Matson Auto Mall.
Oh no, there he goes again!
One of your neighbors may be the next guitarist for a major rock band at 4:30.
Don't let That's Life pass you by. Saturday on CBS. It's all here.
Rose.
Yes. Expecting someone else?
Oh, the caretaker, actually. But here you are. That's just wonderful. Paul will be very relieved to see you.
Come on. This is me you're talking to, Barbie. You know how this works. I know you're upset. You're very upset because your plan backfired.
My plan? What are you talking about?
Well, first, you made it look like I was two-timing Paul with Vince. But the problem is Vince was in Germany with Uncle Sam, so
We've already
that
had
part of that
discussion, Rose. I had nothing to do with Vince.
That's because you let you-know-who handle it. I know what's going on here. You bark the orders, and you sit back and you watch while your boyfriend does all the dirty work.
My boyfriend?
Yes. Oh, I know it's hard to hear, but they're all the same in the dark. But that one is a real skeebo.
What are you talking about?
And having him meet me at Al's. Very nice touch. You knew I wanted the facts, so you had him tell me the truth about Vince. Put something in my coffee. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the back of a limousine. It's a good thing that I escaped, though, or else you'd be looking at 25 years to life for murder, instead of 3 to 7 for kidnapping.
You've obviously been through a terrible ordeal, Rose, but I assure you, I would never have anything to do with something so sordid.
Tell it to the judge, lady, because I just came by to see the look on your face. You better get a lawyer. You're gonna need one.
Rose, wait.
Bobby, hey, this guy said you were here. Oh, my goodness, look at you. No, wait, don't hug me. You'll wrinkle. Oh, my goodness, I love this coat, those boots. Somebody put me on a plane to Europe because I need to go shopping. You didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so good to me. Yes. Oh, my goodness, Jennifer. Look at the colors.
There's this new guy in Rome. He dyes all of his own yarn.
I love it. I love it. You're so sweet to think of me.
Oh, are you kidding me? If it weren't for you, I'd still be folding laundry in Oakdale.
How was it? Fabulous?
the best. I'm going back there as soon as I can.
So you really, really like it?
Well, it's hard work, yeah, but we get to travel everywhere, and the girls are great. We'd hang out between shows and go shopping, and...
Sign me up.
Well, you know, I could make a few calls. You definitely could do it.
Well, you know, I had my moment on the runway, and BRO luckily cured me of that. Thanks, anyway.
You'll come and visit me then?
When are you leaving?
As soon as I see Abigail. I couldn't get in touch with her yesterday, so, Is she all right? I heard about Nick Scudder.
She had a tough time.
Well, that's why I'm still in town anyway. Otherwise, trust me, with my family, I'd be on the first plane back. You should see my mother. She's pulling this Betty Crocker nonsense. Like food is going to make us into a family again. It's really pathetic. And my poor dad is miserable.
And Billy? I know you weren't going to leave without seeing him first.
I don't know if I'll have time.
Jennifer? Come on, I thought he was the one.
Are you a Lenny Kravitz fan?
Yes.
Do you have a half-sibling named Will?
Yes.
Did you see Molly McKinnon murder Nick Scudder?
No.
Did you see Abigail Williams inflict bodily harm on Nick Scudder?
No.
If I could have a word with you, Lieutenant, before we continue.
May I just speak to my son privately for a moment?
I'll be outside.
Is this a parent moment or a cop moment?
No. It's okay.
You can stop this test or this conversation at any time.
I know.
What? What's the problem?
Adam?
Adam, you agreed to take this test.
Yeah, like I had a choice.
Then why are you trying to mess up the results? It only makes you look...
Makes me look what? Say it, Dad.
We're not the enemy,
No? You're not the enemy?
Look, you created this situation. If you had been honest with us from the beginning...
I haven't been honest because maybe I don't trust you, Mom. Maybe your tactics just have something to be desired. Or maybe I'm just sick of being treated like a perp.
Adam! Adam! Adam!
Hey, I made you a little breakfast.
Oh, I couldn't eat anything, but thanks.
Maybe in a little while. Tell me what's going on. You'll feel better. I know you will.
I want to call Holden to make sure that
They're
Abigail's
fine.
okay.
Hey, you know, we'll fix everything.
Can you go back in time and fix it so that I never meet Nick Scudder?
I wish I could. So I go to Bay City to pick up the money, and Nick, you come back here, and he calls you, and he moves up the drop-off.
He had Abigail. And he told me that he was going to take her out of town with him if I didn't pay him. But I couldn't get in touch with you. Or Jack, because Jack was busy trying to get the judge to give the court order so that I could wear the wire, but it was too late for that anyway. So I did the only thing I could think of. I just went over there. I went to Nick's to try to get him to stop, or at least slow him down a little bit so you could get there with the money. But it was too late for any of that. It was really quiet, except the music. It was this funny little tune, like, from an ice cream truck. The door, it must have been unlatched. And I knew. I saw him lying there on the floor, face down. And then I saw it.
So what, honey?
The blood on the back of his head.
So he was already dead when you got there.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He was dead. I heard a noise.
You at the music box?
That was still playing, but it was a different kind of noise. It was like moaning, like an animal in pain. Abigail was curled up on herself on the floor in shock. The noise is coming from her.
I thought it was something like that.
She didn't even recognize me at first, Jake. I just held her and I rocked her.
You remember, there's another possibility. Whoever killed Nick could have been the one that beat Abigail up.
She remembered him beating her. She remembered Nick beating her. She remembered wanting him to kill him, and she remembered picking up that music box, Jake. Imagine you're a cop. You're gonna look for other possibilities.
Okay, the hair needed a little change. Nothing crazy. So I picked up new Garnier Lumia. It's different, because it permanently brightens your natural hair color without dramatically changing it. And it was like this for my hair. Not a huge change, just... Lumia won't dry out your hair, and it smells great. Now I feel boop-boop-be-doop, permanent luminous color. It's you, only brightens. New Garnier Lumia, the brightening color cream. Garnier. Trust them. They're experts.
You'll love Ziploc Easy Zipper. Just easy zipper it, and you know it's closed. Ziploc Easy Zipper. Easy open, easy close. Easy zipper.
My Sparky. Love him. Hate his breath. Oof. So every day, I feed him New Science Diet Oral Care. It's clinically proven to clean teeth and guaranteed to freshen breath. How do I know? I'm also his vet. New Science Diet Oral Care.
Of all the so-called complete box dinners out there, people are really falling for one. New Homestyle Bakes from Banquet. Why? Because we pack everything you need, like tender chicken, savory vegetables, and a golden biscuit topping, all in one box. So in just minutes, you've got a complete real meal. And as any mom will tell you, a complete real meal is worth its weight. New Homestyle Bakes in 8 varieties. It's all you need to pick up.
I can't seem to concentrate. Could I be pregnant? Sure, it would be great. But are we ready? I really need to know.
Some questions are too important to rely on anything but EPT. Nothing is more accurate. In fact, EPT is over 99% accurate, and its unique design makes it easy to use. EPT. So accurate, we call it the error-proof test.
It's good to know. When I have a cold sore, I feel like that's all people are looking at.
Abbreviate your cold sore with Abreva and cut healing time in half.
I feel like a walking cold sore every day until it's gone.
Abbreviate your cold sore with Abreva, the only non-prescription medicine approved by the FDA to shorten healing time. Abreva penetrates the skin to help stop the cold sore infection from invading healthy cells.
Kiss your cold sore goodbye.
In half the time.
Abbreviate your cold sore with Abreva and cut healing time in half. CBS Tonight.
That's not happiness to see me, is it?
He was waiting for me. He knows.
You got a box big enough to hold $500,000 for killing my wife.
Michael Douglas, Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's not happiness to see me, is it?
A perfect murder, CBS Tonight.
Twin sisters are accused of murder. 2 juries hear the same evidence. So why is only one of them convicted? A 48 Hours Mystery, Friday.
Okay. It's another way. I say that we just go to Jessica.
No.
And you explain.
No, absolutely
listen
not.
to what I'm saying. Abigail is a great kid. She's always been a model student. She's not Bonnie from Bonnie and Clyde. She's a young girl who got in over her head with an older guy who roped her in and cut her off from her family and friends. And she found out about that, and then he beat her. I mean, who knows what would have happened if she hadn't defended herself. Jessica understands this. He knows that you take this to court and a jury's just going to go, you're guilty.
Great.
That'd be great if only there were 12 of you.
It's not going to happen. It's never going to come to that. He's not. She probably won't even press charges or make her do some kind of community service.
Please, Jake. All that's going to happen is Justin's going to take my name off and substitute Abigail's.
Abigail is a little girl.
Not in the eyes of the court. She's 18 years old. And as far as Nick Scudder manipulating her, we don't have any evidence.
The emergency room records, we can use those as evidence.
Superficial bruising that she could have gotten from falling down the stairs. Why? Why are you here, Mrs. McKinnon? Well, because my daughter called and she was afraid. Abigail, if you were afraid, why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you run? Why didn't you scream?
Exhibit A, Nick Scudder, 6 foot tall, 170 pounds. She was defending herself.
By hitting the victim from behind?
She was being held captive. She just used that to knock him unconscious. She didn't want to try to kill the guy.
And why is it, Abigail? Why is it that when your mother arrived, she immediately assumed that you murdered Nick Scudder? Why is it that the woman who loves you and believes in you the most and knows you the best, why is it that she immediately called the police, dialed 911, and reported a murder? Why did she take that music box, wipe your fingerprints off, get you out of there, and take the blame? Take the responsibility to protect you because she assumed. No, because she knew that you murdered Nick Scudder.
You know, this TV thing doesn't work out for you. Maybe you should try law school. Okay. All right. Given Abigail's condition, you weren't taking any chances, especially because you felt guilty about Nick's involvement in the first place.
You can't spin this, Jake. I thought she did it. I still do.
What if she didn't? We assumed that she did it. You lied and said you did it. I've been trying to get you to admit that you didn't, but what if she didn't do it?
How do you explain her memory? How do you explain the bruises?
I'm not saying that he didn't hit her, and that she wasn't angry. What if there was someone else in the room?
Billy and I have this connection that will never go away. But I grew up in fashion. It's what my family does, and we're good at it. But he hates all that. I mean, the entire time we were in New York, he was miserable.
But dude, this is different. Before he was building sets.
Yes, and that's what he loves to do, but he doesn't want to be dragged all over Europe after me. He made that perfectly clear in New York.
And you're right. You have a problem.
No. I asked him to come with me, and he said no, so I went by myself, and I ended up having a blast. I mean, I've got magazines I have to read for covers.
You can't give that up.
I won't give that up. It's just...
You don't want to give him up either.
Is it selfish?
You know, I am the last person to say a kind word about Oakdale.
Okay, I do not want to live in Oakdale, okay? It never changes.
Just promise me you'll talk to Billy before you go. Jennifer.
It's just, I see him, and I can't think. You know, it's always been that way with us. Just kind of melt.
Doesn't that tell you something?
I gotta get going, really. I have to find Abigail.
Okay, well, don't you dare leave without saying goodbye.
Of course I won't.
And just remember what I said, okay? There's never just one answer. Okay?
Please.
Thank you for my gift.
No problem.
So how long have you been here?
Long enough.
Then why don't you say something? Billy, you and Jen need to talk.
Maybe. Maybe not.
You're just as dumb as she is.
If you care about someone, you don't complicate their life.
Billy!
I'm going to make it easy for her.
We've never been friends, Rose. But you have to know that I had nothing to do with this abduction you're describing.
It's not what boyfriend said.
What do you mean?
That person, the guy, who put something in my coffee. We went for a little ride in the limousine. I told me that you had run out of ideas to keep pulling me apart, so you'd take me for a little spin, and I could rethink things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I was, cuckoo. I was totally out of it, but He didn't think I remember much, I'm sure.
You know, if I did have something to do with this abduction, and I didn't, why would I hire someone who would then tell you all about it?
I don't know. It's hard to get good help. I don't blame you, really. Bye.
Where are you going?
First stop, Paul and then the cops.
I don't think so.
Oh, really? I don't care what you think, because you're not calling the shots right now. Once Paul finds out the truth, you can kiss your son goodbye.
My. Did you learn those manners at Hoboken High?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did.
Nice try, Lily. But if you'd done your homework as I did, you would know that Rose went to St. Gregory's.
Where's my sister?
I don't have a clue. Now, was this Lucinda's idea?
No. It was mine.
A baby who lived on top of a hill could twist into any shape it will. Then, one day, he finally hit on a magical diaper that stretches to fit. Improved Huggies Supreme diapers are stretchiest ever, designed for greater comfort and a perfect fit. Improved Huggies Supreme. A fit you'll love with comfort to spare. They're the ultimate in care. Is your skin feeling parched, dry, rough? Fix it and forget it by locking in more moisture with Curel Therapeutic Lotion. You can see the cure in Curel. At the first signs of diarrhea, give her Pedialyte instead of sports drinks or clear sodas, which contain so much sugar they can make diarrhea worse. Pedialyte helps prevent the risk of dehydration, which is the sweetest thing you can do. Pedialyte.
Knees forward. Good.
There's a name for people who nurture kids in their dreams. Who know how warm Campbell's chicken noodle soup feels on a cold winter's day.
You nervous? No. You can do this.
And while some might call them chauffeurs or cheerleaders, to you, he's simply Dad. Warm up with Campbell's, official soup supplier of the 2002 Olympic Winter Games.
You'll never think of a yeast infection the same way again. Monistat introduces the one-dose ovule, a soft gel insert that goes straight to the infection. It's part of the new Monistat 1 combination pack, which brings you fast relief that starts immediately. Not so with that diflucan pill, which has to go through your entire system, so relief can take up to 24 hours. The new Monistat 1 ovule combination pack, the kind of relief you expect from the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
Got your Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, got it. Got my toaster strudel? Of course. When are you going to get your own toaster strudel?
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel. Like Pop-Tarts, only better. Warm, flaky pastry, juicy fruit filling, and do-it-yourself icing.
So, what do you do with all those Pop-Tarts?
Something better just popped up in your grocer's freezer.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel.
Christine Chapman is a special woman.
Mom's gone. I don't think I can make it.
Now she'll need to rely on her younger sister.
The way things are the way they're going to be for the rest of our life.
Kathy Bates, Elizabeth Perkins, and Lynn Redgrave.
Will we be sisters forever? Forever.
Hallmark Hall of Fame's My Sister's Keeper, CBS Sunday.
I thought that maybe we should talk. You seem pretty quiet out there at the stables.
Yeah, well, I knew Luke had a half day, and I really didn't want him walking in on us talking.
Oh, you want to tell me what's going on?
I think, I'm beginning to remember that I killed Nick.
I have a very hard time believing that.
You believe Molly did? I can't let her go to jail holding for something that I made.
What are you trying to say?
I made a decision while I was writing. I want you to know that I love you very much, and I want nothing more than for you to be proud of me.
I am proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
I'm gonna go to the police. I want to tell him what I know.
Oh,
You can't talk me out of this,
No,
Holden.
look. Maybe we should talk to a lawyer first.
But that's not going to change anything.
Let me at least call Tom Hughes, okay? And then if you still feel like you want to go to the police, at least you can come with us.
Well, then you call Mr. Hughes, and he'll call Molly, and she will go ballistic.
Abigail,
I have to do this
please.
now. I have to. Jen? Abigail, I am so glad that I found you. What do you mean there was somebody else in Nick's room, Dave?
You got there and the door was open. That's not like Scudder, right?
Abigail could have left it unlocked.
Well, maybe Scudder knocks her unconscious and someone else comes in and finishes him off. Well, you think you're the only person in the world that Scudder's ever ticked off? He's a con artist, Molly. There's got to be a million people out there with an axe to grind. So Mr. X shows up, and Nick, the big man, is in the middle of beating Abigail. So what does he do? What does he do? He takes his shot and lets a beat-up girl take the rap.
That is a really nice story, Jake, but that's all it is, okay? There's no proof.
Cool, go find some.
And what happens in the meantime? Abigail gets arrested.
Send her to the Williams, which is what we were going to do in the first place.
She won't go. She won't go if she thinks that she killed Nick Scudder, which is exactly where she's headed. There's only one option. We only have one option, that is to make Abigail, convince Abigail that she didn't do it. That when I got to Nick's, he was very much alive, and that I killed him, Jake.
She wasn't certain to remember, that'd be one thing, but the way it is right now, it's too much of a risk.
And if it was Bridget and Rochelle, would you tell me that you're not going to take that risk?
I would take that risk for Abigail if I was 100% sure she killed him. You think about it, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me one bit. When you got there, she was whimpering on the floor. Now, that sounds like somebody who is victimized to me. It doesn't sound like somebody who attacks somebody intending to kill them, because that takes anger.
Abigail didn't do it. And who did? So we let Adam's lawyer go, and I'm real sorry about wasting your time.
You always find out something.
Guess we found out that cornering our son's not the way to go.
I hope his father caught up with him, calmed him down. Adam, I'm so sorry this was such an ordeal. I hope you work it out.
Thanks. It only took me 4 blocks to catch up with him.
Well, Al, maybe we'll put you back on the beat. Adam, I'm sorry you feel like we're treating you like a criminal, but we're trying to protect you.
Since we found the key, we know that it's only a matter of time before forensics might be able to place you at the scene.
And since you wouldn't talk to us...
What? You want an apology from me? You want me to say that I understand, that I forgive you? I don't.
We have, though, responsibilities that go beyond trying to make sure that you are comfortable, Adam. This investigation is still open. We are looking for Nick Scudder's killer.
Molly, confess!
You think that Molly is covering for someone.
And that you have known all along.
And that is why you screwed up the test.
All right, you know what? Fine. You're right. I screwed up the test because I didn't want people picking around my brain thinking they knew stuff they really didn't.
A man has been murdered, Adam.
A worthless scumball who came here to do nothing but hurt people. And he deserved to die. I'm glad he's dead, and I'd do it again. That's right. I killed Nick Scudder. Molly has been covering for me.
Paul. This was your idea?
I've asked for answers. You haven't been willing to give them.
This charade, this dirty trick.
3 women are missing.
Oh, here we go again.
It's different this time, Barbara.
Oh, you're in on this, too.
Let's talk about Phil Oster.
Who's Phil Oster?
Well, you know some other Phils? The man you claimed attacked you.
Oh, he did attack me, as I've told you countless
Do
times.
you have any idea where Phil was a few weeks before he came to see you?
I don't have the slightest idea.
Picking Carly up at the Gaulle airport.
Well, Jack, what does that tell you? You who love conspiracy theories, I was next.
Then why'd you try to warn him?
I didn't try to warn him.
You introduced me as Paul Ryan Stenbeck. You never call me by that name.
I was trying to protect you. He was looking for James. I told you that, and I thought if I told him who you were, that he would be scared off, and he was. Because James is behind this, behind all of it. And if you were really worried about Carly and Rose and Emily, you would stop persecuting me and find him.
Barbara Ryan. It's my duty to inform you that this has now become an official investigation.
to advise you not to leave town.
I have no intention of leaving Oakdale. I didn't do very well, did I?
No, you were great.
Oh, she knew it was me.
It doesn't matter. She'd already shown her hand. The note we had delivered said, meet me at the gazebo. We have a problem. She was expecting my father.
So now we know.
They're in it together. Just like you said.
It's happening